I know, but Leo going to VIP boxing down at Elite Boxing in Bolton, where I'm about to chat to Marcus Tomlinson. Marcus, how are you doing, mate?
I'm not so bad. Yourself, mate? Yeah, not so bad.
Much happy after watching that. That was 6 great rounds there with the very good
old
Jack,
gym mate, yeah.
Jack McGann. Yeah, he is a gym mate because he was here for about 2 or 3 years at the beginning of his career, wasn't he?
Yeah. Like I said, I got a message off him about 2 or 3 weeks ago. He's got another southpaw because he's fighting a day before me on the 18th. So he asked for some rounds. It was just after I come back from London. I said, yeah, like gladly help out. Good, he can't. Jack, he is what you get. He's a good, strong, come-forward fighter.
Well, I think Jack in his 10 wins has stopped 7 people.
Yeah, he always.
Which is quite phenomenal. He can bang the kid, can't he?
He can bang, yeah.
And he's the kid that made the transition over from MMA, where that was his forte in that as well. He was knocking people out for fun in that sport. Yeah. So a great little preparation for you, but actually not that good compared to what you've been used to, mate.
Cat's out the bag.
We're talking Hamzah Sheeraz, #1 in Britain by a long way, and probably Britain's next future world champion, perhaps future star.
Yeah. Well, where do I start? Yeah, well, I think it was the AJ card. I won it on the 21st of September. So the start of September, I went to London.
Yep.
In preparation, helping him out because he had Tyler Denny, didn't he? So like you say, you can't get any better sparring.
Well, you can't buy that experience. But you can't buy it once.
Yeah.
But then for it to come round a second time, that must have made it even better, wasn't it? Because obviously you knew you must have been doing something right because sparring partners were hard for him to get because he was dismantling most of them.
Yeah, I could go on for ages, but yeah, the first one was Emma Williams in June. We went down to Preston. I did a full camp with him in Preston, and then the final 3 weeks was over in Dubai and Saudi, where he fought in Riyadh. So
it's a tough sport, isn't it, mate?
I know, it's an hard life, but someone's got to do it, haven't they? Someone's got to do it. No, but just on a short note, it's just I live with his family, his dad and his uncles.
You become not just a sparring partner, but a good friend, I'd say.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I was just going to say it wasn't just like a business transaction. They look after me, and I put a good, presenting myself really well, and I did exactly what they asked for, and it showed in his performances. They were happy with what I was doing. They wanted to work on things in camp that we couldn't obviously let out, secret like little things, and I did what I was asked of me, and and it paid off, and they're really happy.
Because I've not watched you for a while. I mean, you were on our show. Was it back in March? Where you beat Chris and Zuglitz?
Yeah.
But you were coming off back-to-back stoppage. Your first stoppage, I think it was in your 6th fight. Yeah. Then you stopped with your next opponent, and then you won on points again.
Chris.
And there's always been potential there. There's always been good potential there. And Alex, your coach, always says there's something, this kid's got something. But I must admit, sometimes you left me wanting a little bit more. And you were a bit too nice in there. And this is not being disrespectful, but because I knew you could do more. Today, that was brutal from both of you. You were nasty in there, mate, and I've not seen that. You know what I loved about it? You're a southpaw, but you very rarely throw your backhand. And you were throwing that for fun. But whether it was the body or the head, you were spiteful with everything you were doing today, mate. That was. And like you say, you and Jack McGann are really good mates. You wouldn't have known that with the spar.
He owed me some dinner money. It's boxing's a sport where you've got to know where to turn it on and turn it off, as you said. Like, you got to be spiteful and know when to pace yourself correctly. And I'm starting to. The more fights I get into, my career, the more I'm like learning. I'm constantly always learning. You never stop in boxing.
Will this fight as a provoke? Because we're talking to you because on the 19th of October, you've just been added to our show at the Hideout in Farnworth, which is just down the road from here. Now, it was a short notice. We've got you a good opponent. We've got Robbie Chapman, the Camden caretaker, who's naturally a little bit bigger than you.
Give away a bit.
Even though he's on the road, you've got to remember, that early on in his career, that kid did everything that you've done.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's had some really good fights with some quality kids just recently. In fact, he got a win over a kid we know really well on our show, Leon Williams. And he had fought 2 draws with a kid at the weekend who just fought for the English title and lost out narrowly to Reece Parnell. Again, who you know really well, Reece was sparring down here with you. So he isn't no walk in the park, and for you to take it at such short notice must mean the confidence that you've gained from this 6 months with arguably one of the best middleweights in the world. As I was watching there, I think it's proved to bring you on leaps and bounds.
100%. Like when I always say to the lads, you know, who have got a couple less fights than me, like, you know, these lads on the road, if they see a chink in the armour, they will go for it and they'll take the opportunity. You've always got to be on your A game. You can't, you know, let that lapse of concentration creep in. So.
Well, we've seen it on numerous occasions, especially on our shows. I don't know what it is just recently. I think the gloves are off, and we're saying to the guys, look, you know, we want a real fight, so come down and give it your best. And if our kid's good enough, he'll win. If he's not, well, then we'll have to bring him back, and he'll have to go back to the drawing board. So, but with you, I think what I was going to say before, is this going to be? It'll make you, because I think as an amateur, did you only have 8 fights?
Yeah, I only had 10 as an amateur.
I thought you had 8, because this is going to be Fight Pro number 9, isn't it?
Number 9, yeah. So I've done a lot of my learning in the gym. A lot. I know you hear everyone say it cliche, but I never had like big spells out of the gym. I've always, you know, stuck to it, and you know, it's a game. I always say to everyone as well, boxing is a sport where you can't go half in. It's all or nothing.
In this gym, you've had the who's who of the light middleweights and middleweights coming down here, and super middleweights coming down here sparring with you. I mean, there's Metcalf, Jay Metcalf, Tommy Fury, big light heavyweight. Like say Jack McGann down there, you know, Jack Flatley. These are all gym mates. You know, this place has been brilliant for you, because this is where you have actually done all your learning. Do you feel, from what I was watching today, I've seen a different you? Now you said there was a different you. Are we going to see a different you then on the 19th?
Well, you're making me nervous now. I don't want to, like, you know, put too much like finger on, but I'm always wanting to improve. That at the end of the day, boxing is an entertainment sport, as you know. So you've got to put bums on seats. Or I'm always looking to elevate every single. I don't want to like talk bad about myself, but I always want to, you know, get better every fight. I want to look back and think,
that's the only way to be thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I just want to, you know, keep getting better and better and bettering myself. So,
but do you feel, because we were speaking to Jack and you were all talking afterwards, and Jack says there's been a massive improvement.
And I'm not just saying it, like everyone who I move around with, even Sheeraz's team was saying the same thing. Like, it's good to see how much I've come on, as you know, during camps with him. And I'm not a pig-headed person. Like, I'm quite, you know, introverted, so I don't like think I'm not too brash about myself, but I give myself credit. I do work hard. I train.
Well, you're in great shape. You're always in great shape. Like I'm saying, you've got that advantage over most fighters because you're a good southpaw. But what I liked to see today was what I wanted to see from you a long time.
You said that a bit.
Spitefulness, horribleness. You know, throwing punches with real mean intentions. And if you do that on Saturday night, it's going to be a hard night's work for Robbie Chapman. Again, a very tough man, I think, in his 40-odd losses. I think he's only been stopped twice or something silly like that.
I don't even like calling like fighters like Robbie a journeyman, because they are that step above, aren't they? They are good fighters.
I would say he's that step up journeyman. He's not the guy that I'd want for my debut. Even though we've done it a couple of times, and I was a bit nervous when we've done it, when we've got him in that, because he's a proud man, you know, and he's not lying down for no one. And like you said, naturally slightly bigger than you, so you've got to be having your guard.
100%.
If we see anything of what I've just been watching today, I think I'm going to be smiling, mate. Good luck for the night. Oh, one more thing before we go. Is there going to be a third time with Hamzah? Because he's got a big title fight coming up, and he's a southpaw, I believe, and maybe you might get a call up again.
So, well, like you say, I'm always in good contact with Hamzah himself and his dad and that, and Taz, his manager. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe something big next year, because I think I don't know if he's disclosed when it is, but it will be in the new year. So maybe something. Yeah.
All right, listen, good luck with the rest of. Well, that was the final spar, wasn't it?
Yes, that was final. Yeah.
Right. Well, good luck with the rest of camp. The ticking over, keeping yourself focused. Hopefully, we see a performance like I've just watched today.
Yeah.
And if we do, I'm sure someone will be talking to you and saying win number 9.
Amazing. Just want to like to say a massive thanks. Oh, I ain't got my t-shirt on.
Don't worry, you send them over to me and they'll be running through the video.
I thought I had my boxing shirt on. All my sponsors that help me.
Well, that's because you've just been punched too many times today, mate.
My sponsors, obviously, who helped me box on another year, and I couldn't do it without them. And finally, Team Sheeraz, helped me do what I do.
Yeah.
They've helped me out massively, and I appreciate them. So,
Marcus, I'll see you on the 19th, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.